Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a scrim here on Pastrytime Twitch TV channel. We're here for another Pastrycast. We sadly did not have any more cyber game related games come up, but instead we're going to bring you a scrim between Refiance and Total Control. So it's Total Control on your left, they are your blue team, Refiance on the right, they are your purple team. My name is Pastrytime as always, and I'm joined by the wonderful Kyara in our first cast together. How are you tonight?
Good, thank you.
That's good. So the bands have already started. You're going to have Lee Sin, Cassidy, Shen, and Rise. Pretty standard bands coming out from these two teams. I do actually know, for anyone asking, I do know the Total Control boys quite well. I do manage their team every now and then. I've actually been playing as a sub for them for quite a while, but they finally seem to have 5 together, and this is it. This is their 5 that they'll be running, so hopefully they'll be able to give us a good show. And Refiance, of course, always been a strong team. We'll see how they get to play as well. Last 2 bands coming out now. Ramus is the band, and everything looks kind of wonky on my client, but that's cool. I'll leave it be wonky. Ramus is the band there, and final band from Refiance. What do you think of the band so far? Oh, there we are, Morgana.
They all look like pretty standard bands, although I haven't seen either Ramus or Morgana band out in a while, actually. Shen, obviously, his ult's about to get nerfed, but right now it's still really, really strong. Rise is just a battering ram. He can just spam the Qs off relentlessly, and he's not really fun to land against. I'm surprised to see Morgana instead of a Janna ban, though, because Janna is basically one of the best supports at the moment with the move speed passive and the shield. Laning with her is fun. So
yeah, no, Janna's incredible, and Total Control gonna go with the high level mentality of if you don't first pick Janna, you might as well ban her. So they're going to pick her up. Quick shout out to Rusty Ballbags on stream. Hey buddy, how are ya? I don't know why you're not watching the CLG game, but that's cool. We love you very much. There's your shout out. Ash going to be the pickup now for Refiance, so possibly trying to cut off the potential Janna Ash lane. Sadly, the only support they can really go to is Nunu, in my opinion. They could maybe go to Sona, which I think would be the only other credible support. They're going to go to Jax. Okay, that's definitely not support Jax. We'll have to see what happens though. But it's interesting not to pick a support there. I don't know if that's going to be top or jungle Jax, or even mid Jax if they want to go real crazy. But we'll have to see. That is a very interesting first 2 picks though from there. And shout out to Smithy as well. Looks like all of Gamecom are here. Don't watch CLG. You'll learn much more with us. Trust me.
I suppose once Janna's been picked, there's no reason to rush another support.
That's true, but you maybe you want to hide your top pick. If they are playing Jax top, you have the potential of getting counterpicked pretty hard. But if they're running at jungle, it's not too bad. We'll see. We'll definitely see. We've got 2 more picks now coming out from Total Control, and of course, it's going to be an Udyr pick. Cam does love his Udyr in the jungle, and we'll see. Probably going to be an AD. Oh god, every single game. That Anton character loves to troll me. This is the troll, even when we're playing games together, he likes to troll me. Annie, now that would be a strange pickup right now, especially given that an AP hasn't been picked up yet. Oh no, they're not going to do it, are they?
What are they going to do?
Oh wow, this could be AD Annie. This could very well be AD Annie. I don't know if Anton's going to switch before they do it. Oh no, okay, it's going to be Pokemon. No. Okay, I think he's trolling me again. He has played AD Annie recently. It's not too bad. It would have made sense as well, given that I don't think I should have picked their mid there, but they're going to go Cogmon on it instead, which is perfectly fine. Great lane comp, pretty much gives Cog all the babysitting he needs. And of course, is great late game, so we'll see what they run. And Master Yi, very crazy picks coming out from both these two teams.
Jungle and Mumu, that's another thing you don't really see so much anymore.
No, it might even be a lane of Mumu. That would be tricky.
Interesting.
Yeah, it would be interesting. I don't know what's going on. I guess Refiance maybe really value Jax, and they just want to pick him up, but Lulu, Lux... Okay, I'm just going to wait till these guys pick their champions. How about that? And,
it's interesting to see both the supports taking CV.
Yeah, that is interesting. Obviously, we've seen a lot more offensive summoner spells come out in pretty much, actually, since the last few months or so, we've seen nothing but aggression. But, yeah, I mean, CV... I was saying in the last cast I did, actually, that CV is one of those things where if you're... like a newer team that's still learning, it's something that it's really good for you to have because you lean on it a little bit and it gives you vision in places when you need them. So if you're going to face Jacob Brush or you want to double check something or make sure you're not getting ganked, it's good like that. Obviously, a lot of the high level teams pretty much just have incredible awareness and great warding as a general. That is a troll. I know that they're trolling me with that Heimer pick. Although it wouldn't be bad against Ari if that was going to be the pick. Looks like it's going to be Lulu Ash as well, which I'll go into a second why that isn't a combo. But yeah, CV is just one of those things where it's still obviously very good, but you're kind of relying on getting farm. I mean, the bot lane that Total Control have really wants to farm, so maybe they're not all that worried about getting kills in bot. I mean, Janna does have Exhaust as well, which is obviously a great defensive summoner spell as well. So maybe that's why they've gone with Exhaust CV instead of a Flash, which isn't too bad, but it is kind of, you definitely run the risk of getting killed pretty hardcore if you get caught.
Although I suppose Janna is a fairly safe champion to not run flash on. I mean, if they get close to your shield, then you can slow them, then knock them up and do a lot over again. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Janna's just so safe for the most part. I mean, catching a Janna is incredibly hard, even especially with her move speed bonus from Zephyr as well. And it looks like the last few picks are going to be
Total Control trolling us with their summoner spells.
Total Control. Oh, it's Refiance actually are trolling us right now. I think they are. Make sure they don't want to get ghosted. Just double checking. It's Total Control on the left, Refiance on the right. It's going to be LeBlanc and Warwick. It's the last few pickups now. Great pickup against Ari in particular is LeBlanc, and looks like we're going to be running top Warwick, which I guess if Neves assumes Jax is what's going to be top, that's fairly safe. We of course have a few more picks to come right now, and the jungler is the one we're looking at, and it could very well be a jungle Fizz. I will try and be objective, Smithy. I'm sorry. I will try. People in chat trolling me. It could be Jungle Fizz though, Smithy. It could be your favorite jungle fish. I'm not sure. It'll be interesting. If they do play Jungle Fizz, then I'll probably lose it.
No, Fizz is a pretty good jungler at the moment. Actually, he's really good at the really early barons as well.
Delicious. I just like fishing people. I played an Arab where Zephyrus tried to kill me. Just every single time his ult was out as Fizz. So I have very bad memories of that, but it is going to be Fizz. It's going to be interesting to see if it's Fizz top or Jungle Jax, but what is going on? Oh, okay, they're still selecting their summoner spells. Phew. Oh man, I thought they were done. That was going to be far too troll for me.
Wait, so just clarifying, because I'm getting confused. Total Control is the blue team.
Correct.
And Refiance is the purple one?
Correct.
Okay, so neither of them are Seraphic Nexus.
No, Seraphic Nexus.
Okay.
Yes, the game name. This was the lobby that Total Control started for their Cyber Gamer lane. Sadly, Nexus didn't show up to their game, which is which is why you might get confused there. But there you go.
Just a tad. Okay.
Just to make it more confusing for you. But yeah, those are the teams are going to wait until they're all done selecting their summoner spells. Wait till they get into the game, and we'll be able to chat about what's going on once the 3-minute delay finally kicks in. Just waiting at this point. Looks like
it is going to be a Jungle Jax and a top lane Fizz, I'd say.
Okay, pretty interesting. I'm not too sure how Warwick Fizz is going to go in terms of lane potential, but I don't mind it. Warwick's pretty hard to bust out of top lane, but I think if anyone can do it, it's a fairly aggressive Fizz, and especially with those summoner spells, it could be all sorts of problems. Syntech messages me. Syntech, what do you want? Doo-doo. Oops, wrong thing. I did not link my stream. Anyway.
Whoops.
Feel free to fill the period. Anyway, we are going to have 2 CVs now for both supports. We're going to have lots of ignites actually over on Refiance. That's one for Ari and one for Fizz. I doubt we're going to see Ari top, so it is likely going to be Fizz top there against Warwick. Oh, Warwick's in the jungle. Whoa, what's going on? Udyr in top instead is the pick, which I actually don't like. I would prefer Warwick against Fizz, but not sure. Do you have a preference at all?
I don't really play either of those 2 champions, although, wait, so is it Udyr top and Fizz top. Well, Fizz is really mobile. He can do his jump in and his little jump out, and it's going to be kind of harder for Udyr to lock him down, probably.
Yeah, I think so as well. I do have Smithy, of course, in chat, just telling me that Fizz is in trouble against Udyr.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
I suppose Udyr does have the turtle stance, and he has a lot of sustain from that.
That's the problem. Yeah, that's pretty much... it's Fizz's dot damage versus a shield does not work out very well for Fizz.
Right.
So thanks, Smithy, as always, keeping us honest. If we had more ob slots, we'd happily do a tricast, but sadly we don't have enough ob slots at the moment, which is very sad. I wait for the day we have 10 observer slots and just all in on observers. That'll be sweet. Anyway, those are your teams. It's going to be Janna, Warwick, Cogmore, LeBlanc, and Udyr for Total Control, and Jax, Ashe, Lulu, Ari, and Fizzy Wizzy, Fishboy, for Refiance. Now, I was going to mention before we went in, I did say that Nunu was really the only support I feel went with Ashe after Janna's already been picked up. There is, of course, Sona is okay. Lulu, is, in my opinion, is not very good with Ashe. Ashe has low base stats as an AD, which is the reason Janna's so good with her, is that Janna's able to buff Ashe with her shield. They've got great zoning potential together, and they've got an absolute bucket load of CC. And Lulu really helps scale on attack speed champions with their E more, so although Lulu has similar tools to Janna in terms of abilities, the way they actually play out mechanically is completely different, and Ashe's low base attack speed, low base attack damage don't really get any help from Lulu. So Lulu's a great babysitter, still got great utility, got a great aggressive support as well, but Ashe is just a very passive AD, and I don't know if that bottom lane's going to work out the way that Refiance really want it to. I mean, letting Cogmore free farm isn't the best thing in the world. I mean, sure, having Ashe with farm is great as well, but
Cogmore with farm is worse.
Yeah, it feels like you're just kind of giving them the lane. So, I'm not sure if maybe they just really wanted to play Lulu, maybe they've got some sort of sneaky plan. But given that there's no aggressive summoners at all, actually, on the Refiance side, I don't think they're going to be able to get a kill in this lane. I mean, even though it's Heal Exhaust, Heal Exhaust on the other side might be able to net them a kill, but of course with both supports running CV, it's going to be pretty passive down in bot, as I can imagine. In mid, it should be all LeBlanc all the time, at least if LeBlanc plays the lane correctly. Just one of those things where Ari just gets mashed by LeBlanc's silence. It really hurts, all that damage. I mean, Ari, again, if she ever lands a charm, usually will end up killing someone. But it's going to be interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, well, of course, I don't really know anything about either of these two teams, so I have no idea about skill levels of the individual players or what they tend to do for the team comps or anything like that. So quite looking forward to seeing how this plays out.
Absolutely, and also lovely to have you on as well. Finally, we get to cast together. It's been quite a while.
Yep.
What is Rusty saying? Is bananas? What's bananas? You want me to say something is bananas? Apparently CLG lost, by the way. That's what you get for watching the stream. Quick shout out to Venom. Hey buddy, how are you? Banana? Oh, I see, Rusty. Now I get what you want me to say. How very troll of you. Anyway, loading into the game now. Some nice skins there from either team, but don't really care enough to comment on them, to be perfectly honest with you. Other than that, the summoners seem pretty normal, apart from the clairvoyances, which is already talked about. Jungle Jack should be interesting as well. Pretty nifty, although it's actually interesting to have Warwick versus Jax, because from memory I haven't seen Jungle Jacks in a very long time. They're actually both fairly slow, but fairly safe junglers, so they've both got good sustain in the jungle, but they both jungle at a fairly slow pace. So we're not going to see any crazy invades, most likely, just some solid jungling all around. And then, of course, once late game hits, Warwick's tankiness and Jax's just incredible bruiser nature should be really, really strong for them in the jungle. Bot lane, I'm going to give to Total Qontrol just based on the fact that there's a Lulu Ashe, which is not a combo, and I've got Kogjana, which is probably one of the most solid bot lanes. And mid, it was a counter pick for LeBlanc, but Ari, of course, is capable of winning pretty much any lane you give to her, just because she's so ridiculously powerful. We are into the game now. If you are just joining us, it is a scrim we are casting for you tonight between Total Qontrol on your left, they are your blue team, and Team Refiance on your right, they are your purple team. As the CV goes out, what's going on? People don't want to buy anything. I think that's the first time the CV's been, the fountain's been CV'd in quite a while, as Cogmore's already on his way. Oh,
I'm just going to comment off your stream for a bit, because I'm still in the game loading screen.
Lovely.
Yep.
I'm sure you'll load.
Look at all the pretty skins. Now, I don't know what level Jack starts ganking, but I assume it's before 6, so he's going to be able to get a bit more early pressure onto the lanes than Warwick is, so they're going to have to be careful about that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously, Jax's ganks aren't that good, but he does insane damage, especially in bursts in general. Quick shout out to Slave of Lord as well, of course, because players love to troll us. But yeah, I mean, Jax can gank as soon as he gets his E, and he's actually started with it as well. And we are going to see an invade now. That is exactly why. Refiance lining up in the bush next to mid. Ashe finally gets in there. Hurry up. And I think they know. No, they don't know. Oh, they know now, though. And they're spotting him in the bush. Wizard does not have charm. Oh, no, he does have charm. There we go. And actually going to get caught out here. Shot's going to come in. Good stun, actually, hitting 2 people. But Udi going to run one way, and Warwick going to run the other. And they're going to be A-OK, I think. Gee, Hungering Strike goes out into Jax's face. And they might get their blue buff taken away here, but they do have clairvoyance available to them. They could CV right now. Would not be a bad choice. I know you have it up, Jana. I can see your summoner spells. And it is... No, it's not going to pop, so I guess they're just going to give up the blue buff and maybe take the enemy blue, or just go ahead and accept that it's gone. But a nice little invade there, nice and early from Team Refiance, and they will pick up a quick blue buff for themselves, which is a very, very nice advantage, especially, again, they're kind of 2 slower junglers. So obviously with one having a buff advantage over the other, that's quite good.
Yes, it is. Actually, I think I'm a bit behind you.
That's okay. 204, 205, 206, 207, 208, 209, etc., etc. You behind?
Oh, no. No, I'm in the right place.
Lovely.
Okay. Good.
Good to have you here. So we could have an early gank from Jax, but not going to happen. He does have Counter-Strike up and ready. He did actually take it for the level 1. Actually managed to jungle fine without it too, which was good stuff. Smithy, is Jax actually a bad jungler, or are you trying to keep more things secret from me? I'm not too sure. I'm sure he'll tell me in a second.
I've just been told by Venom that apparently Jax ganks once he gets Leap Strike and Counter Strike, so that should be fairly early.
That would be right now, even potentially. Oh, he's gotten power second, so could be as early as level 2, might be level 3 or so. Venom also saying Jax is a good jungler. All right, Venom, we trust you. Up in top, it's going to be interesting. We'll have to see. I'm pretty sure that Udi is going to be leveling probably Total stance in this instance, or maybe Tiger with a fairly big emphasis on Total. He actually has bear stance up as well, so maybe was expecting the level 1 invade, or after they got invaded, maybe they were trying to get some kills. Warwick, again, is a little bit behind at this point, which is not good times. About as good as Jarvan.
Yeah, he's just had to go straight for his red buff.
Well, that's fine. I mean, he's got a buff at least. He's going to be a little bit behind. Going to take him a little longer to get to 6, but we shall see. People in chat just trolling me all day long. Down in bottom lane, it's going to be Cogjana versus Ashe Lulu, and looks like Lulu positioning very nice and aggressively there. Good picks coming out, Glitter Lance as well, but the shield will come out there from Desire, and get it all done as the CS battle begins. It is currently 15-13, so a small advantage up for Ashe. Lulu Ashe, again, not the best lane in my opinion, but they do definitely have an aggression advantage in this instance, and as you can see, Lulu just being incredibly annoying. Just going to poke him down with picks and using the Glitter Lance as much as possible. Wow, nice trade there, but Anton, you're in trouble. Goes a little bit too far forward into the auto attack of Lulu there, and lots of aggression happening in bot already. We could see a kill as early as 5 minutes in. Over in mid, it's going to be LeBlanc versus Ahri, and Ahri most definitely wants to CS as much as possible before LeBlanc hits level 4 and level 6. Those are the key levels for LeBlanc, which you can really start getting into people with their combo. And if you push LeBlanc into her turret, she has a little bit of trouble last hitting, so that's exactly what Ahri's doing right now. You see Andy missed ones there, and he's going to pick up a couple of these, but pretty much, yeah, if until LeBlanc can kill you, she's not all that scary, and she definitely has trouble CSing at turret, so nice play here from Wizard early on, but we'll see if LeBlanc can do what she's supposed to do and just kill Ahri every single time her ult's up.
Yeah, Fizz going back to get a 4-minute 30 Philosopher's Stone too, so
who's going back?
He's going to be fine with his health and mana.
Who's going back, sorry?
Fizz.
Oh, Fizz already.
Fizz has a Philosopher's Stone and a ward.
Very, very nice. So
actually, that's interesting to see it not start with boots and pots.
I actually didn't see what he started with. I assumed it was one of the two, or maybe even cloth armor against him. Oh no, that wouldn't make sense against Udyr because he does magic damage. But that's interesting. Maybe
I think he must have started with a regen pendant.
Senilig, forever changing the meta. But yeah, I mean, up and top seems pretty much just a farm fest at this point. 15-27, wow. Senwig well on top in CS at this point, and looks like he's been happily just CSing his way to victory, so nice job there. And yeah, the harass is coming out. He's going to turn around Tiger. That is part of the problem in this matchup, is that pretty much as soon as whenever Fizz tries to get aggressive onto Udyr, if Tiger Stance manages to hit, then Fizz takes quite a bit of damage, and it's hard for him to trade as well, especially with the aforementioned Total Stance.
Total.
Yes. But as it is, he's winning the CS war, so that's certainly a good thing now. There's actually a gank coming up in top as well. Shots. Oh no, this could be all bad news for Neves. Could be the first blood now. Red buff from Jax. Oh, good leap strike into counter strike there as well, and I think that's going to be it. The red buff is going to tick, and that is first blood. The dot of Fizz will pick that one up there. I think his Ignite actually picked it up in the end there. And nice job there. Going to pick up first blood and a great gank from Jax. Pretty much as the stream chat called it. Going to be a nice and early, as you called it as well, Kyara. All credit to you.
Thank you. Yes. Actually, no, I can't take credit for that. That was Venom cluing me in.
Oh, good old Venom.
Never played Jax in my life, so I have no idea what kind of things he ranks.
Yeah, and looks like Lulu is continuing her aggression down in bottom as well. Lots and lots of damage being dealt there. The CS war 45-33. So again, the Lulu pick is working out in terms of aggression, and they've definitely been able to pressure it enough to the point where they're actually healthily ahead on CS at this point. So that is definitely good news for Refiance as well. And looks like they're kind of taking it to them in terms of farm at this point. And people message stuff to me. I really should move chat sometimes. In mid,
I was just thinking maybe the rationale behind the Ashe Lulu pick is that once Ashe does get a bit of damage, if Lulu gets her Glitter Lance off, and then with the Ashe slow, the Cogmore is not going to be able to get away at all.
Yeah, they can definitely set up some nice kills there. And Saki's been playing really nice on Lulu, actually, again, pressuring a lot in this lane, which has helped Ashe get ahead on CS, but as
it's like Ahri's rotating down to try to get a kill there.
She may have to tower dive for it, but I think she'd be more than happy to at this point. She does have her ultimate available too. Hello, Ahri. Oh, this could be very, very funky. There it comes! The Charm Jaw, it is going to hit there! And the ult comes out there. One last Spirit Rush tick, not a problem, and a nice loop down there from Ahri, managing to pick off that kill right under the turret. I don't think anyone got an assist either. It was just one clean solo kill there from Ahri, and she'll be happy with that extra gold. And yeah, pretty much Paula Blanc at this point. I mean, she is most definitely a counter to Ahri, counter to a lot of APs as well. But if you get pushed out of lane, pushed around, you can't really CS that well as LeBlanc. And yeah, you kind of have troubles if you don't have control of your lane. And Ahri's a great roam champion as well. So yeah.
Yeah, well, with her ultimate, she can just tower dive in, then jump straight back out without taking a huge amount of damage, as we just saw there. So well done to Ahri.
Yep, other than that, it's pretty much a farm fest at this point. Fizz going to come back up. Oh, lots of damage coming out there. So there we go. You don't want to trade with Udyr. No, don't do it. Yeah, we go. So Udyr, that is how the matchup plays out in top, if I was just watching up there top. So it's pretty much, yeah, Tiger stance when you come in, and then Turtle stance through all the other things. As people will shout out to each other through my stream in chat. That is very, very nifty. It's still definitely in Fizz's favour CS-wise. They're currently 48 to 33. So it looks like Refiance are actually winning in CS, I think, across the board at this point. Given that they're 2 kills up already, it is looking very, very good for them early in the game. And I don't really know how Total Qontrol's team comp is going to match up in terms of mid and late game, because obviously Cog-Janna is a great late game combo. Warwick's pretty good late too. Udyr's okay late, he's much better mid game, but they've got a really early game AP as well in terms of the Blanc. So in terms of late game team fights, their AP is not going to be able to maybe do all that much unless you can pick someone off, but the rest of the team's pretty good, whereas Refiance's team is very, very balanced in terms of mid and late game presence. So I think they're looking very, very nice with Ashe and just a good general mix of damage. But there is a gank coming up in top now as well, which is, I'm sure, is what you wanted to tell me. There's the fish straight onto Udyr. Oh, and Charm the Waters is going to come out. A good Warwick in there as well, but too much damage coming out from that Ahri. And I think a few more ticks of Spirit Rush is going to be all they need, and that is going to be a double kill for Wizard on Ahri. Not a problem in the world. And again, another nice run from Ahri to take 2 kills.
Yeah, I suppose mid lane now it's not so much, well, not as much about just staying in your lane and winning it and getting the farm, but roaming around the map and getting the kills and getting the assists for the rest of your team. So Wizard's doing a really good job of that so far. Yep,
and Axion actually came down as well on the Blanc, and tried to pick up a kill there in bot as well, but could not get it, unfortunately. So it is difficult for LeBlanc in this situation where she's getting pushed out of lane so often because she just can't CS it. Well, it's actually coming in very aggressively onto Waterhead. The Ignite comes out a little bit too late, but it might be enough there. It's going to tick down. And oh, it is going to be enough.
Yes, it does get her.
Good stuff there. So the first kill they'll get on the scoreboard, dual Total Control. And it was a nice job there from Andaxian, actually managing to get there with the last few ticks of Ignite. And a good run from LeBlanc as well. Looks like it's all roam all the time here in mid. Interestingly, neither of these junglers do a particularly good job of controlling the jungles. So we haven't seen too many invades either, as Rusty backseats everyone. Yes, I agree with you, Rusty, but he didn't, sadly. It looks like a dragon's being forced now, though. Oh, this could be bad news. Confucius actually gets on the Wizard, but no one's focusing him. That is not good news. Shots coming in now as well. Going to take quite a bit of damage as Lulu comes in to reinforce. Cogmore is there. Wizard's taking damage, but Andaxian is quite low. LeBlanc is going to be in a little bit of trouble. Orb of Deception just missing the real LeBlanc instead of the clone. Ashe just missing the clone as well, which I'm sure they realise is not real. Then Warwick uses his ult. There's quite a lot of ults burned in there as well. Cogmore's actually chasing Lulu, and will get the kill there. Nice job picking up the ult. I did just get that on. I feel sad now. But yeah, good force there from Total Control, managing to pick up a few kills near the enemy jungle and just managing to get out in time. And they will not get Dragon though, sadly, so that is not quite what they wanted from that situation.
So right, the Jack's gifting Ahri blue, so it's going to be even more fun for LeBlanc in mid lane. So Ahri's on 3-0 already.
Yeah, that is mid is one of those lanes where if it starts snowballing, it can get pretty out of control. Uh-oh. Things happen in top. Fizz manages to 1v1 Udyr, not a problem. Philosopher's Stone into Murktred's double Doran's Blade, and that is all Fizz needs at 75 to 50 CS to clean up Udyr nice and happily. So Smithy, out there in chat, what's going on, man? Udyr's not winning. Anyway, Ashe actually has 3 Doran's Blades as well, something I wanted to point out. So I think you called it nicely there, Kyara, when you noted that they were probably going for quite an aggressive quite a bit of aggression here in bottom lane. I mean, Ashe is, I think, still ahead in CS, 76 to 57, and they've done a really good job of just keeping up a lot of pressure. And while Lulu and Ashe maybe doesn't synergize that well, they certainly do control quite a bit of bot lane in terms of zoning potential. I mean, Ashe is Ashe. She kind of controls a whole lot of space just on her own between Enchanted Crystal Arrow and Volley, and as well as Frost Shot as well, or Frost Arrow, I think it's called. I think Frost Shot's another game. Oh, no, it's Frost Shot. Wow, that's so crazy.
What's going on this game? None of our predictions are right.
Apparently not. No, Jack's coming in as well. I think he's ahead in the jungle race. It's 53 to 63. Nope. Oh man, getting out CS by Warwick by just a little bit, going in for maybe some invade, looking for a Warwick, but cannot find it. There is a roam coming up.
I think he just about caught him, but Warwick managed to base in time.
Oh, Waterhead is very dead. Wildgrowth comes out as well there in bottom lane, but I think that's going to be enough. Janna shield, yeah, that should be enough. Desire, you're in trouble. A nice tornado. Can he get if Saki dies here with that Desire Law going down. Nice Zephyr there. It's going to be almost enough. The Glitterlands happens. A good Monsoon to actually prevent mini damage for the most part, but Saki will finally slay Desire Law and Janna. But I think Anton's going to be able to pick up the kill, and there it is, living artillery to the top of the cap. And more action coming on now as there's a blue invasion coming out by Refiance. I don't know who's going to get it. it. It is going to be Fizz, a good Charm will hit Confucius, so as Wizard doing really nicely on this Ari at the moment. They've kind of got a Negatron Cloak building a quick Abyssal Scepter by the looks of things, which is actually very, very smart against LeBlanc in particular. There's an Oracles on Warwick as well for more interesting things to happen. Chum the Water's going to get thrown up, not going to hit anyone. And lots of dynamic play in all these lanes actually. I mean, looks like bottom lane's finally catching up now. They managed to catch out Ashe and they got a kill on Lulu there as well despite losing their Janna. Top lane is not going well at all, that's for sure, but mid lane's okay. I mean, despite the fact that LeBlanc's a little bit behind on CS at this point. It's
well, Ari actually just managed to take out that tower while they were fighting down in bot, so I think Ari's winning that lane quite convincingly.
I think I'd agree with you, but LeBlanc certainly still does damage, despite being quite behind in farm, so if they can use her assassin skills to full effect, they're going to be fine, but Ari is getting a little bit out of control at this point. They've stolen the enemy blue buff. She's got, again, a Negatron Cloak already, so I think does not fear LeBlanc at all, so at least at this point in the game, given that LeBlanc only has 2 Doran's rings to her name at the moment, and Dragon is still the flavour of this game. They do want to pick it up. Barbecue Dragon, very, very tasty. But, I don't know. I'm going to have to see. There's more ganks potentially coming out in bot. There's actually a ward in that Tribush there from Refiance, so nice ward there. Ward out as well by Desire, right near Dragon. Kind of in the middle ground spot. This is when you don't know if you want to Dragon or the Tribush, so you ward there. And it's kind of in between both. Oracle's actually from Warwick now going to clear out that ward. There's Wriggles as well. That's possibly quite a risky Oracles. It's a chance that Warwick, I mean, he's just not that tanky. And you normally see this where they go something like a harder gold as well. Just have a little bit more health, so he feels slightly safer early. But I guess Warwick feels confident in his play. Maybe just he knows his team needs it at this point, so he's going to buy an Oracles. But if he gets killed, he's going to be very far behind, and he's already a little bit behind as well. You can see Jax has finished Heart of Gold and a Wriggles Lantern of his own as well. So clearly going to be ahead in terms of economy.
Oh wow, huge damage going out onto Ashe though. Oh no, nearly picks her off with the ultimate, but looks like she's going to be fine.
So bottom lane just checking the CS. I mean, a BF sword is actually trumping the pickaxe, especially with Janna's Janna's shield giving Cog extra AD, sorry, and the Vance Vector as well. But in terms of CS, it's still ahead ahead for Ashe on Refiance. It's 85 to 98 at this point, but Cog seems to be catching up a little bit, and he's gotten 3 kills actually. So looks like Ari is ahead for Refiance, and Cog is definitely ahead for Total Control. So it looks like both those champions coming into the mid game, and especially mid-late game, because Cog and Ari's decent mid-late game. Cog is of course a
Lulu getting caught out down here. Oh wow.
Lots of damage. Tons of damage even.
Very dead.
Very, very dead. Oh man. The weather is getting to my sinuses, but that's okay. Dragon now going to be picked up by Total Control. Warwick actually very good at doing Dragon with that Hunter's Call, and there's going to be many, many, many damages given to both Warwick and Kog'Maw. I think they're going to be able to finally pick up a late Dragon in this game. The Asher actually hits Janna there, but Warwick comes out onto shots. Confucius going to get melted instantly. No, he's going to flash out. Not a problem. Shield coming out there from Janna as well, and lots of damage coming out onto shots. I think they're going to be able to pick up this kill here. Kog'Maw probably wants it, and he is going to get it. They actually tries to leap strike away to Ari, but the projectile is already in the air there, and now Ari is in trouble. Going to get silenced with so much health. He's actually got Giant Spout and a Negatron Cloak, so really, really doesn't want to get bursted down by that LeBlanc. And LeBlanc is no longer able to really kill Ari in this situation. I mean, she's obviously going to be great against Ashe still, who does have quite a bit of health with those double Doran's blades, but poor little LeBlanc just does not do the damage where it counts at this point. I mean, even Fizz is quite tanky as well, actually building towards his wit's end, I assume, with that recurve bow. So looks like LeBlanc is not going to have a very fun mid game, to say the least.
The problem with LeBlanc is that she really does need those early kills and early assists and that early big advantage to be able to do well into late game, because otherwise she just drops off. Because once people can start tanking through her combo, and she's kind of a wee bit defenseless.
Yep, yeah, might actually have Warwick get picked off here. He did die in that last fight. Oh no, he didn't. He has Oracle still. My mistake, friends. Could not see that. Saki getting caught out now. Clairvoyance absolutely on the board there. Despite the fact they had no ward, they knew something was up. Clairvoyance there. Almost got a kill, but could not convert, sadly. Kog'Maw still doing very nicely. Ross actually making a good point in chat as well, is Ari's very tanky, but I said I don't know who LeBlanc's going to be able to kill. Rusty said I'm not sure who Ari's going to be able to kill either. So neither of these AP carries are doing too much damage at this point, but LeBlanc's still going to be able to do quite a bit. Saki, they're going to get taken down by the LeBlanc. So much damage coming out at this point. That is all the burst there from the LeBlanc. Wild Growth going to come out as well, and the Flash. So lots of spells burnt there. So up there from Total Control. What ahead in quite a bit of trouble. And I think that's going to be it. One more ult. The Living Artillery just manages to miss, I think. But Summon a Heal, I think, saved Ashe there from any damage that she would have taken. I think a quick help picks as well there onto Ashe was what shielded all that ult damage, because I'm pretty sure that Kog'Maw ult hit. But Kog'Maw is the beast right now. He's very, very scary. And despite the early game disadvantage, Total Control have managed to even it up 6-6 at this point. It is about 1,000 gold in the lead for Refiance still, but that is pretty thin at this point, and it's going to be a very interesting next Dragon fight. It's going to be around the 21-minute mark or so, 21, 22-minute mark. And it's going to be interesting to see who's going to win that team fight. Kog'Maw probably got quite a bit of gold going. He's got 1,800 or so, and Ash has got 900 or so as well. Cog's actually up 1,000 gold or so up on Ash at the moment, so we could have a bit of trouble in terms of items for ADs. I'm assuming Cog's going to have his IE by the time the next Dragon rolls around, and hopefully Ash has hers up and running as well. But somehow Kog'Maw's managed to crawl himself back up into it. If not the CS war, then at least the kill war, and he's done very well now. Up in top, we're gonna have exchanges go down. Sendiwig did manage to pick up top tower there on Fizz, and tried to kill Udu, but he's quite tanky at this point. Chum the Water's coming out. This could be it though.
He's going in for it.
Oh, Ignite comes out as well, and all the other abilities that I don't know the name of, and that is going to be a dead Udyr. Total stance, not enough there, and Sendiwig with a nice kill, but Confucius here, he wants to pick it up. The Warrior comes up, but that's not quite enough damage. Maybe one more Q, nope, Summoner Heal going to bait Cam in there, and I think he's going to lose his Oracles and his life for it, and there we go. Good support in there from Shots, and that's Summoner Heal up in top lane. Quite the bait there from Team Refiance, and they'll pick up yet another blue, so despite the fact that bottom lane maybe not going the way they wanted it to, mid and top have definitely gone their way, and Paul LeBlanc's been denied so many blues at this point. I don't know if LeBlanc's going to try for some sort of hero steal. They do have it warded, so I think he's going to try for the steal. It's going to, jeez, yes, it is going to be enough.
Oh, she got it too.
Yeah, nice job there, but I think she's might going to die now. Yeah, that's not good.
Probably wasn't the smartest move, diving into the jungle when there's 3 members of the enemy team right there.
It's going to be close now. Ari Spirit Rush. Oh, it's actually just going to get snared. No, it's not going to be enough though. And Spirit Rush there will pick off LeBlanc. I think what she wanted to do was W over, Q Ara, and then W out again, but didn't get the combo right and wasn't able to get back behind the trees after stealing that blue. So a good attempt there, as Saki getting very low down in bottom as well. Looks like bottom lane's continuing the oh wow, so many good living artilleries now. Oh good, so many heal coming out as well. Need one more ult from Kog'Maw, but it's not going to be enough, and Kog I think is unlucky to not get any kills there in that situation. And again, this is pretty much the saving grace for Total Control, because they're definitely winning bot, but mid and top has not gone their way. Fizz going to pick up so many kills there, I think. Oh, good tornado there from Janna. Good shield there as well. Sendiwig actually getting juked into his own bush there, and Janna will get out. So despite not having a flash, the very, very sneaky Janna will be able to get out. Not a problem, but the jungle invasion continues relentlessly now. And good smite there from Warwick, actually picking up his own red. He has a second Oracles as well, which is just, ugh. That is, I don't know if Warwick's going to be able to really do anything come mid-game, because he is quite a bit behind the gold in Jax at the moment. I mean, if you look at the gold difference between the two, it's 5,000 to, well, 4,900 to 4,300, but 800 of Warwick's gold has been spent on Oracles, so he's going to have to probably let his gold pretend really, really work into overtime and force this game a little bit later if he really wants to be in this game. But right now, I think he needs to farm as much as he possibly can. What's wrong?
No, I'm just trying to look around the map and find something to talk about.
There's always things to talk about.
Everyone's just basing. No.
No? No one's basing? Everyone but no one is basing. No, I'm kidding. Infinity Edge finished up for Kog'Maw, so he is the first one to the race in giant AD items. I think that's actually pretty much the first major item finished on anyone actually. Wits End for Fizz is completed as well. CS in top is looking actually a little bit better for Udyr. He's been farming quite well. I think he's been up there farming while Fizz has been roaming down bot, so it's now 131 to 147. Kog'Maw as well, caught up a little bit as well, 120 to 142, but Ash still leading there. Oh no, Saki's in a lot of trouble again now. More living artilleries are probably going to pop out. No, that one's going to miss. They've been pretty much on target actually for the most part. There's actually a LeBlanc here as well. I think we're going to have some sort of dive. LeBlanc coming in, they're going to be... Oh, nice wild growth there. Just not enough there for LeBlanc, and wow, that is a very, very low Lulu, but I think they want to force them out for the winged beast that is now respawned at the 21-ish minute mark. Wall goes down, Oracles clears out the pink as well. I don't think they know Sendiwig's here, so we could see some heroic Fizz play at this point. Okay, they definitely know that they know now, so... Hawkshot coming out from Ash as well to give them vision. Chum the Waters comes out, actually hits Janna. But Shield's going to prevent most of that damage, and Axion actually blocks the arrow there. I don't know if they want to finish Dragon or not. LeBlanc could be in a bit of trouble. A nice Warwick ult there actually, and an exhaust coming out onto Sendiwig. He's going to get shot down by LeBlanc. Quite a lot of damage. They're using her ultimate to pick up most of that damage. Waterhead in trouble, going to get absolutely munched by Kog'Maw and Udyr. Desire in a little bit of trouble. He's going to be able to get out after Monsooning. Neves coming in as well, going to stun that Ari, and Total Control somehow turning his fight around. Fizz tried very hard. If Anton gets caught, that's very bad news. Spirit Rush coming out from Ari. It's going to be close. Shots diving in as well. And it is going to be a kill. Kate's surprise now procking Udyr in there as well. I don't think they're coordinating this teamfight as well as they would have liked. A flash over the wall from LeBlanc is almost going to be enough. The auto attacks. No, there's actually a shield coming out. Shots will pick up yet another kill. Good job there from Lulu, shielding her teammate. But they do pick up the Ari kill. I think Udyr is in trouble now though. Confucius coming back despite having the oracles. I don't know if he wants to give his life away. Bear stand stun. They're just trading stuns and shields all the time at this point, and they are trying to chase down the last few members of Total Qontrol. And the Bears will finally die. Maybe not. Turtle Stance comes out. Shots. Come on, buddy. Oh, wow. Bear Stance. And okay, there we go. Lead strike to finish it off. But lots of kills getting traded back and forth there, and still only 1,000 gold difference between those two teams. I believe Total Qontrol did get Dragon, but yes.
Yep, Warwick managed to pick up the Dragon while they were starting the team fight. Yeah, I was watching that. He was kind of just sitting there hitting it while everybody else was fighting. But props to him, because they probably need that gold.
Well, he still has his oracles as well, I believe, which is actually quite an important asset for him to save. So I was surprised when he went back in, but the fact that he managed to get out was good. And I think Udyr dying there was okay in the end for Total Qontrol. Again, they do want to preserve their oracles. Cobmore going to try and defend bot turret. Actually, Shot's going to take quite a bit of damage there. Going to hound away onto that turret with quite a bit of damage. Got a phage already for himself as well as that Wriggles. Oh no, it's going to the living artillery game again. As Cogmore going to try and pick up Ash. It's going to be one last one that's probably in Can barrage range as well. The Voidus is going to hit. I think one more living artillery is going to be enough, but they're going to try and give the kill to Ash. Wild Growth comes out as well. Those help picks managed to shield Ash from quite a bit of damage, and Lulu has clutch saved Ash and herself on quite a few situations there. But there's lots and lots of free ultimates getting picked off here, and free summoners as well by Total Qontrol. And again, Cogmore looking very scary, building up towards a QSS already, and I would run from that Ari if I were you. And looks like they are going to back out there.
Man, that Cogmore is just doing huge damage now. I think he was taking 500 health off Ash per hit. That is a lot.
Yes. Cogmore is very, very scary. Actually going to find Lulu here, going to be like, alright, we'll 1v1. Ash going to come out as well. John is all the way up near mid. Whoa. That damage. I don't think they're going to be able to 2v... Oh, I don't think he's going to be able to 2v1 there. Oh, Summoner Heal comes out, picks us quite a bit of damage. He probably needs to turn around and try and get a counter kill. The flash come up from Ash there. And sadly, without his support, Cogmore going to die there. So I think he may have... Yeah, he certainly was able to kill either Lulu or Ash 1v1, but not both of them. And Ash and Lulu chained their CC together and managed to pick that up. Poor Jana, I think she wishes she was there now, because that probably would have been 1 or 2 kills, not a problem for them. As it is, they're going to lose Cogmore's life and bot turret as well. I think some killing spree gold got in there as well. 6-2-1, Mr. Cogmore. So that will be his second death, and they will pick up quite a bit of gold for it as well. Ooh, this Fizz. Fizz is looking very scary now. Got Withstand, got a Shirelia's Reverie, because why not? And got a Sheen in there as well. So doing quite a bit of damage. Probably going to be seeing Trinity Force fairly soon out of Sandwich. He's gone more of the Bruiser Fizz style. Top turret goes down as well, so nice job there from Udyr, who's not even got his Wits End yet. And there's a kill down in bottom, which I may have missed. As Ash kills Jana.
I didn't even see that. Wow, okay.
The power of the announcer telling you what's going on. Oh, good charm there from Ari, and Jackson gets exploded there by Wizard, but I think they're maybe going to be able to pick up some counter kills. Cogmore going to pick up a kill there onto Ari, not a problem, but 1 for 2 is not the trade they want, and just mid's getting barreled down now by Team Refiances. Pretty much Jax, Lulu, and Fizz go deep there. Confucius, you're in trouble. Charm the Waters. Oh, stun's coming out, and that's going to be it. Polymorph in there as well. They're going to try and Hungering Strike and flash over the back, but did not have enough. Didn't even have flash, actually. And
oh, that was a fantastic ult just there to get that to hit him.
From the Waters and Wild Growth. Oh wow.
Max range.
I've never seen a Fizz quite so giant, but he is very, very scary. And a nice combo there from Lulu and Fizz. Going to combo Trump the Waters into Wild Growth there. And really, really nice tower. I'm actually going to pick up this and probably the inhibitor as well. And I think people giving away the result in chat, but I'm not going to say anything. Because I hate when people do that. I feel so trolled.
Looks like they're probably going to go try take out the Baron.
I would say so.
Hmm.
Baron's fairly delicious. We've got Abyssal Scepter finished up for Ari as well.
Oh no, nope, just going to go jungle. Okay.
I really want red buff, man. You know I need it. I think Fizz actually might pick this one up. It'd be quite good on him. Yeah, and there we are. They're going to give it to Sinuig. Top Fizz doing work. I mean, Udyr did it.
Yeah, sure, already had the slow.
Yes, that's true. Extra damage, man. Big numbers. No? Okay. And they're going to try and get all the flesh over the wall, but just going to miss Astra with the ethereal chains. Oh, I'm on the money tonight for skill names. And yeah, nice job there for nice job there. That's a 10 there from LeBlanc, I should say, but Astra was just a bit out of range. We could see the Hero Baron coming up, but Warwick no longer has an Oracles, and he's trying to build towards an 8 again, quite behind, given that he doesn't have a... Just spent so much gold on those Oracles elixirs. They are going to attempt to do this Baron. I mean, Kog'Maw is going to do quite a bit of damage to it, but are you going to find Cog? Not a problem. The Charm comes out. Good cleanse actually out there with a Quicksilver Sash. Wither, you're in trouble. This could be very good. Oh, here comes the Chum the Water straight onto the Kog'Maw, and they're going to chase away the Ari. He's going to be okay there as Udyr chases it down, but Anton on Cog going to get shut down there by Senuig. There's quite a bit of damage comes out to Xylon. Now the target going to get picked up as well. The Ash Arrow comes out, but not going to hit anyone. But LeBlanc and Warwick are going to get sandwiched now between a fish and a whole bunch of other people. A fish and a gladiator as Jax comes in. I'm not dying, I swear. Oh man, that was a bad time to start coughing.
Oh, nice joke from Gamefuse, just splashing into the other brush.
It is not enough, sadly, though, and red buff is going to be more than enough to take out. Yeah, there we are.
Now he's getting insult to injury, turning him into a squirrel.
And that's the surrender.
Lulu is fantastic. She might not have the best synergy with Ash, but she does make everybody look really cool.
Yeah, and that's going to be it. So, and a very strong game by Fire Refiance. Got to give all the props to Fizz for the most part, though. Kog'Maw was not enough, and we may actually have a regame here as well, so we could have a chance to cast 2 in a row. That would be very, very nice. But any final thoughts on that game before we move on?
I'd like to say props to us for not getting any of the lane predictions right.
Yes.
But no, that was just really good play. The Fizz and the Ari. Ari doing work in mid, man.
Yeah.
It was an early tower too.
Yeah, again, I kind of criticised the Lulu pick a bit in bot. I mean, it did work out for them for the most part, although John and Cog did manage to secure that lane by the kind of last 10-15 minutes. Oh, sorry, 10-15 minutes in or so, they absolutely had that lane pretty much all fine. But the synergy between Chum the Waters and Wild Growth is just insane. They had so much CC and they had great initiation, and they did a lot with every single opportunity they got. So again, Lulu might not have the best synergy with Ash, but has incredible utility with all her abilities. And they are going to be playing another game, so we're going to be bringing you one very, very soon. Don't go away.